Yes, finally. Welcome back, everyone. We are starting a new game which came out just today. Metro Exodus. I am hyped beyond what I can express to you. For your information, I'm playing it on my PC. It took some tinkering to get running. And that's an awesome start. I'll let you see the starting without me babbling in the background. That's a beautiful starting. I think that's part of showing the name of the game, which will happen every time you start the game. So we'll directly jump into the game using the same options. We will we'll use the normal mode. Oh, this time they have easy and reader, and obviously hardcore and ranger hardcore. But we are doing normal.
I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies.
There comes the missiles.
There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it.
So this portion is has a little bit of vintage look. I think that's on purpose, because this is an event of like 20 years back.
By the last war, only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life. And I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it.
Nicely done. Nicely summarized the last two games.
Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Look at that graphics. I don't know how it will look in an YouTube video, but I wish you guys could see my screen running this game in 2K. And I recently bought new monitors, so it's looking awesome. It's looking like I have not seen anything this good before. Obviously, it's taking 100% of my GPU, not that much on CPU, but GPU it's taking 100% constantly because I'm running this on Ultra. I don't know how the recording will turn out. This is the first video I'm recording. Hopefully, it's looking as good. It took some tinkering. Maybe if this first video doesn't turn out that good, then I'll record in 1080p from the second video, because 2K recording puts a lot of pressure on the computer. Oh, that was just to show us we are going underground again. Yeah, I remember in last two games I actually hated being overground. I actually found it more suitable to be underground. Although underground locations were very scary. But here we are starting with underground. Yeah, I watched the Digital Foundry comparison of this game on all platforms. Obviously, PC is the best version to play. And if you are planning on buying it for any console, the base Xbox One seems to have the most bang for the buck. This game looks almost as good in base Xbox One. Both PS4 and PS4 Pro are kind of in the middle, but I have heard in the Reddit that the PS4 controls are abysmal. They're so bad. Xbox One X obviously is the best in the console group as far as the experience goes, because it does native 4K. Also at the same time, both the Xboxes have some kind of gamma level problem where blacks are too black and whites are not that much white. So it's seen across both the Xbox consoles. So with that in mind, I actually am playing it on PC. I bought it from Epic Store. Although, as I mentioned in the last video, I'm not too happy about it. I'm not too happy about Deep Silver, moving the game to Epic Store and making it exclusive at the last moment. What they should have done is they should have released it on Epic Store also and given people discount, like this game costed $49.99. But they should have kept the Steam release as is. Okay, I believe I saw this portion in a trailer. Yeah, very fine ammo. Actually, we find a cartridge for ammo. This probably is a shotgun, because the ammo looked like that. Okay, the mouse sensitivity is a little less. You know what? Let me fix that. Increase the sensitivity, and movement is feeling a little stunted. It's like when I press W, he's moving a little slowly. Because I think it's walk by default. That's why. I think that's fine. We'll get used to it slowly. I'm playing a game on keyboard mouse after like a long time. I tried it with Wolfenstein, but that being a fast-paced shooter didn't help me. I've been playing Apex Legends for last couple of weeks, like from the day it came out. So I hope my controls are, my getting used to the keyboard controls are good enough for this game, and I can complete this game. Oh, every sound. scanning you with sound is similar to the previous games. Okay, the environment is much more detailed than before. There are more objects and they are visible more clearly. Like those spiders which crawled on us. Burning the webs with a lighter is still strangely very satisfying. Is there anything here? Oh. Oh shit! Dude! Gave me a heart attack! Almost gave me a heart attack. Oh shit, there are more of them. Oh, they're not coming here. Yeah, let's burn this before moving on. And it looks even better than the previous two games. Burning the webs in. I don't know why there is... Oh, there are more of them. One shot, one kill. The movements are a little different than the previous game. I'll have to get used to this. Okay, that's a note. Like my previous two games videos, I'm not going to read the notes, or probably I should. I'll probably make it a point to read the notes from the next game. I cannot pick up that game, that ammo. I'm full of ammo. Ooh, ooh. But this is a scripted ambush. Man, this gun is good. There probably is a station nearby because I can hear their bells. And there is a Nosalis attack going on there. Nice way to start, to remind us how it was in the previous two games. Botanical Garden, that's where we fought that big bear in the last game, in last night. Shit. The sound bit scares are back in full flight. One shot, one kill. I'm going to say that probably every time I kill an enemy with one shot. One shot, one kill. Yeah, this is quite fun. I saw a reply, a comment from World War III Gaming that he saw a couple of videos of this game. He didn't like it. I hope you like my playthrough, dude. One after another. Shit, more! These guys are very hungry, I guess.
We'll get you out. Whoa, it's Artyom. Artyom?
Yeah, these are our friends.
He's hurt.
Oh, so they rescue me, thank God. To the point we were talking about, World War III Gaming, your comment. I personally don't like scary games, you know, but there is something about Metro that hooked me. The environment, not the scare of it, but the environment. You know, the feeling of dread every moment, and the way the story is told, I'm hooked to it. So it seems in the story, Artyom is the only person who thinks there are some other people also alive up on the surface, but everyone else discards that idea. They also mock him for that.
Hey, you, leave him alone. I killed him myself with my slingshot.
Let him learn to stand up for himself.
Yeah,
How
right.
else can he hope to survive in the metro?
Rise and shine, people!
Have a flashlight.
Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Is that Anna? That is Anna.
Are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel. Hello, Alex.
Oh, Miller has two prosthetic legs.
Stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad,
Oh, so Anna and
please.
Artyom is married.
The order is short on men after the battle for D6. But you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So get ready to go. Then we'll discuss your transfer to police. Come, we need to talk.
Will you agree Miller looks more like
I'll get the
Nosalis?
doctor. Artyom, please. Promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back
Oh
from
man,
the
this is
brink,
Pavel's
but
voice.
People are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair?
So good to see that they
Let me put
use
it
the
this way.
same voice
I can't
artist
promise
from the
I'll be
previous
able
two
to bring
games.
you back next time.
So the doctor has the same voice as Pavel from the last game. Artyom is the same voice actor. Miller is the same voice actor. Anna is the same voice actor. So I like it because these characters then actually feel alive because of the same voice actors. I hope they have used Bourbon's voice somewhere because that was a very distinctive voice. So no one likes Artyom anymore because he keeps on going to the surface looking for other people who survived.
Uncle Artyom, don't worry. I believe you.
This kid believes me.
Will you take me with you when you find the clean place outside?
His mother is not impressed.
How many kids are there in the station? In all Metro?
Artyom, stop putting delusions into his head. I don't want him going crazy like you.
No antibiotics.
I can't even sleep since you told him all those silly stories.
Fighters taking
Is that supposed to make him better? Please, leave my son alone.
on the Nazis' tricycle.
Yeah, the same case when Galileo was the only one who was saying Earth is round and no one believed him.
There's fewer of us.
And think how maddening that would be. But in this case, Artyom doesn't really know, but he has hope. He hopes there are other people alive in the surface, on the surface. Oh, here is the merry band who saved
I
us.
can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're alright. You gave us a scare, brother.
Okay, after this cutscene we'll end this episode. I'll keep this short if I can. And I'll try to bring 2 videos per day. I may not be able to because I'm pretty busy at work and I have very limited time to play. But watch out for new episodes every day at least. We get at least the start of the story in this video. Hopefully you guys like it. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up. subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll see you with the next episode of Metro Exodus.
Please, let's
GameChangerX out.